What they do. I am Josh Jones, ESQ, the dope black lawyer, and I'm on here today with a on time Ali LaFlare.
What's good, baby?
What's happening?
Back in the building, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too, King.
So we're gonna get into it with all the beats, rhymes, and crimes. It's the number one place to get legal information about law and hip hop culture.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get into all of that. We got some updates for those of y'all that might want to see YNW Melly's mom's OnlyFans. We're gonna let you know how to do that. We got some new information with all the hip hop trials, even though the Thug trial is on hiatus. But before we get into that, man, you remember we used to have a radio show back in college, bro?
Man, do I? Hell yeah. It was called the Love Movement for the people that didn't know and didn't actually, rock with WCLK. We was on at the lunch hour, the late lunch hour of a good 3 p.m., you know what I'm saying?
On a Thursday.
Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? We used to rock the calf crazy, for sure.
Yeah, man. So a lot of what we used to talk about was like the real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's all we ever really talked about.
yeah. So because of that, I got a clip. I want to watch with you, man. This is the beats, rhymes, and crimes. So we're gonna focus a little bit more on the beats right quick. If you give me a second to get it queued up. So it's a little impromptu. I didn't plan on doing this, but how could I not, right?
I just randomly thought about that because I saw like Shorty. It was like this young Shorty, and she had like a college radio show. I was like, yo, it's me and Guzzle. That shit was great.
Is Drake hip hop?
Yo,
You want to go or you want to let the mighty Yasin?
I love this clip, man.
Let's go. Let's go for it.
Why are you doing this to me?
Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
All right. Let's. So far, what you want to wait or you want to say something?
I will never speak before Yasin Bey completes his thoughts.
Let it go.
Commercial music.
Or it's
Commercial music, yeah.
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean, I
It's
get
commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
it's
formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
It's likable.
But is it? I'm gonna leave you alone. We're gonna move on.
So many products.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs. Look at all these SKUs. Oh, so many products.
So much merchandising. So many
I love
barcodes.
I love this mall. Look at this place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Oh, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses? What happens when the columns start buckling? Are we not in some early stage of that at this present hour? Are we seeing like the collapse of the empire? Buying and selling, where's the message that I can use?
Right.
What's in it for your audience apart from like banging the palm?
Yeah, man.
I'm willing to be like one of the people to go on record and say that I love Drake. I rock with the kid. I rock with Drake, man. That man is hard. And he's definitely one of my favorite artists right now of current music. Just putting that out there, honestly.
Right now.
Definitely, for sure, right now.
Okay. All right.
I feel like yes, and Yasin Bey is like Most Def is my actual favorite too. Like, so I would put nobody above Most as an individual rapper, just as a fan. Uh, and I understand what he said. Like, I love how he said it because it was just like he struggled with it. To watch him struggle was dope and cringy for me at the same time. But like, nah, I rock with. He didn't say nothing negative either. Like, it was the most positive negative way
He
to really give how should I say, a true statement that didn't have to be
he didn't say nothing bad about
constructive
Drake.
criticism.
He did not hate
He
on
didn't say
Drake.
nothing bad.
He didn't say nothing bad.
He did not. He did not. He did not. But it was still shots fired, and that's crazy for him to be able to do that. And that's what I
But
love about him as a person and an artist, is that he doesn't have to say anything bad about you, and it could still be shots fired because it's
yeah,
most.
it's not shots. I didn't take it as shots. Let me tell you what I think. I mean,
Well,
first
well,
of all, hold on, hold on,
okay, because
hold
there's
on.
so many SKUs, so many products. Look at all these products. Like I said, it's not bad. It's
You could
not
take it
bad.
like that. You could take it
It's
like
not
that.
bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
But
But what
listen,
we
bro.
do know is this, though. We've known Walmart for having lots of products, right? We've known Louis Vuitton for being a niche. We know
And neither one
Chanel for being,
is better
you
than the
know,
other. It's all objective, brother.
it
So
is
so
very
most so
subjective and objective. And I agree with that as a whole, because we all can't afford this one thing. So we go for the next thing. Like, everybody, doesn't like Target, but everybody can shop in Neiman Marcus.
yeah, but hold
So
on, bro. Let me jump in here. So let me jump in here. So I'm with you. I don't think most hate it. I don't think
I
most
don't.
has a reason. I don't think most has a reason to hate because most is an
He
iller
doesn't.
MC and
Most of
singer,
the
and he did what Drake did first in English and Spanish. So, and he did rock and roll. So he's got so many SKUs. He's got a whole rock
hands
and roll
down,
album.
like hands
So
down,
so most
the
has so
most.
many SKUs. He's just saying, hey, look,
Most
he's
places
acknowledging that.
xylophone.
But hold on, bro. Let me jump in here. All right. So most did all this stuff first, right? And he didn't ask her to ask that question. He said, "Why did you do this to me?" Because he doesn't want to come across like he doesn't like it.
And
He probably does not like Drake's music, but it sounds like he respects his artistry from the standpoint that bro is getting off, and bro does it in many different ways. But you know, the Drake fans was very upset talking about he's a hater and he can't hold a candle to Drake, and I think that that's
that's
false.
crazy. And
In a
as like
versus,
I'm
in a versus, no, obviously, right? It's because that's a hit. That's a hit based platform.
I'm just saying, like, I'm one of the Drake fans. I will say that here publicly on this forum. I am one of the biggest Drake fans. I love Aubrey music. I think the dude is incredible, like, for real, like, and he's grown so much. And even still, when you listen to like his artistry, his lyricism now, bro got he's building prison cells around people with bars. So I
Yeah,
mean, like, you can't come for him on that. So it's
yeah,
like there's times when it's like I know most likes him in certain respects. Most just wish he could get more of the Drake that he sees, that where Drake really wants to represent hip hop versus what he actually has to do a lot of times. But
yeah.
I
So
mean, like, intimidated, never. Like,
no, no,
infuriated,
no.
never. To hate on, I don't see it, just because, like you said, when you have that superior like talent level, man, there's no reason to hate on nobody. Like, I love everybody's artistry and I respect their form and their voice.
Yeah, and
So
it's definitely no reason for him to hate because I mean, think about it. Most basically left the industry 15 years ago.
Mose
So
is so successful he left, bro. He's so successful that he just graciously said, you know what I'm
yeah.
gonna do? Try my hat at this other thing. And
Nah,
then
he just
I was
he just got ghosts. Like it was like, bro, most was like not even chasing it. If most would have been out here for the last 15 years, putting out album after album after album, trying to get his shiny suits on and all of that, and it never worked out for him, then yeah, you could say he was a hater, right? But most,
That's not the case. I mean, after the Italian job, most didn't drop an album.
yeah, most has not. Most they finally had a Black Star album, and I don't think most got no single release for like at least 14, 15 years. It's been a minute.
Right.
I can't think of nothing.
And even still with the Black Star album, like, before that actually came out, you already know, like it was touching the underbelly of the industry, and those that knew, we was buzzing on it. It was crazy. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I sent it to you. It was like
Yeah,
I sent it to you when it was like, yeah, we can't send this out to nobody.
yeah,
But
nah,
yeah, nah,
it was
it was,
popping. But let's
and
get in.
and
But
even
let's get
still,
into it though.
it didn't get the acclaim it needed to.
Yeah, bro. Let's go ahead and jump in, man. So this brother right here got me wondering if the players got the power, man. So young Isaiah Bond was the first player to enter the transfer portal after Nick Saban announced his retirement. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much he kept it real. He kept it real clean and simple, man. He said, "Look," and I love the way he said it. He said, "Just like the business world, you make the best decision for your company. My company right now is my draft stock. I feel like I'm putting myself in position to increase that and have a better draft stock. So salute to that king, man. What are your thoughts on Nick Saban's retirement? This brother entering the portal, going in, and actually he's committed to Texas already. So he's going to be going to play wide receiver at Texas now.
Man, first off, the news of Nick Saban retiring is shocking to me, but it's not that surprising. It was definitely jarring, but it's not like, out of the blue. Um, I love the transfer portal. I think, just as in business, you should be able to make the decisions that are best fit for you. And you know, Texas is questionable, but Texas is a huge program, and they always gonna have the viewing, the numbers. You know what I'm saying, and the amazing facilities. For those that have never been to Austin, they're seeing the University of Texas, and the folklore that exists around that university. It's an amazing thing. It's very attractive to anybody that would play football. So it's the biggest thing in the state, and that's the capital. So hey man, shout out to him. Hopefully that man balls out.
And not only the state, but when it comes to money and alumni for college
Yeah,
football,
man. Yeah,
that's the place.
yeah. It's either them, Michigan, SC. These are programs that aren't going to go away. That are always going to be in the limelight every Saturday. That are guaranteed to get 100,000 people packed into that stadium, and no matter what, you're going to get a look.
Yeah,
So I
but
mean, if it's not Ohio State, it's not Texas, it's not
yeah,
Michigan, it's not USC. I mean, yeah, Alabama, and he leaves Alabama. I mean, you're only going to one of those.
yeah, but think about it from this standpoint too. All of those places, the Big Ten has a network, the Pac-10 has a network, um, and
The Big
and
12 has,
but
don't they
but
have the Big 12 network?
the Big 12 only has like five or six teams left. But Texas is in the SEC now. SEC has a network, but there's also the Longhorn network. They were the first ones
The
before all those
Longhorn network.
before
They have
before
their
the,
own individual
before the
thing.
conferences
Right.
even had a network. The Longhorns have had a network, so they
And
are
it suits
as
them.
as much money as all those other programs have. Like Texas
Yeah.
is well
Texas
beyond
is
that.
D1 for sure. Texas
Yeah,
is like the Lakers of college football. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they the Lakers or the Knicks of you know what I'm saying, college football. I would say more so the Knicks because they don't have the chips like that. But definitely, you know, like the Knicks of college football.
yeah,
Story, big, breaded up, never going nowhere. Um, Relevant, but definitely might lose. I don't know, but good on him
hold,
though, for sure.
hold on one second. Yeah, man. So the brother made a smart decision for himself. He's a young guy. I like to see it. Love to see it.
I agree.
Oh man, I didn't even see we had a Brewing Integrity podcast in the house. So definitely another podcast worth checking out. For all of y'all who have integrity, want to have integrity, maybe in the trucking industry, want to see a young couple and how they're doing things. Definitely check out the Brewing Integrity crew.
Big
Uh,
plus to them.
but you know who this is?
Come on, man. That's AP, baby. That's my man.
Where he
Young
from?
Andy.
Where he from?
Come on, man. Andy from the city, man. Big Angelino.
He not from Compton.
He's from Los Angeles.
All right, man. Just asking. I don't know. So is it Andy Anderson?
Anderson Pack, man.
Anderson Pac Man. So that was one of my
Oh,
video. That was my game, Pac Man. So
hey.
if you don't know, he just filed for divorce from his queen. They've been married since 2010 and have two kids, 13 and 6. So his wife apparently she's fully Korean, and if he's a quarter Korean, but she's a gospel rock singer from South Korea. So he's saying, look, we want to make this clean. I want to have parental rights and all of that, but I don't want to pay no. He asked the court to not cause not rule that he should have to pay any type of spousal support. I don't know if that's going to help or not. The fact that he asked, I think you have to ask that if you don't want to pay it. But we'll see what happens. But he filed, man. He didn't wait. He was motivated by Jeezy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Bro,
God.
bros out here filing bros filing for the divorce, asking for no spousal support. I mean, I don't know. I think that's what you got to do. If you,
I
hate to
mean,
see.
I definitely feel like Jeezy has motivated a lot of us elder millennials throughout our life.
Not
In
me.
different areas, avenues,
We
and
trap or die.
so, yeah, Jeezy motivates a lot of us. But hey, man, you miss every shot you don't ever shoot. So fuck it.
You got to go for it, right? So hopefully, if they're not in love, this is maybe better for their whole family dynamic, better for the kids. I don't know. Try to find a bright side to everything, but it's been a
Best
lot
thing
of.
for that, man. Go as men has been through that. It ain't never no fun when the family feuds. But hope that works out for the best, man. For
But
real.
like we say, I don't know if it's a Miami thing. I don't know if it's all over, but we say it gets greater later, and I believe that's true, right?
I
So
agree with you.
so
I agree with you.
so yeah, man. So a little bit more depends on how you look at it, but FBG Duck, who was a Chicago rapper, alleged gang member, was murdered by the O Block, 6 dudes from the O Block, which is the gang that King Von, who was also murdered in Atlanta, was accused of being one of the leaders for. They were found guilty. The trial was several months. The jury deliberated for a couple hours and found them all guilty. So this happened way back in 2020 during COVID times. He was in Chicago in front of a Dolce and Gabbana store, I think, and he got shot 16 times in less than 20 seconds. You know anything about FBG?
Yeah, man. I mean, Chicago's a wild place. You know.
I mean, musically.
Do I know anything about FBG as far as music?
Yeah,
See, the thing about Chicago, like, once again, Chicago's a wild place. Like, bro, music was started to bubble, but before it really like cracked or did anything for real, it was up out of there.
yeah.
It was up out
Sad,
of there.
man. These
So it's
dudes
kind
is
of
young,
like
man.
what Cole said. You know what I'm saying? You never really hear about a lot of these rappers until they get hit, and that was unfortunately the case for bro too. Like he got his 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? When after he was 6 feet under. So
Nah, that's real.
that was just kind of the circumstance for like his platform.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, man. So I mean, we talked about this before when the trial was first starting. We kind of thought that this was the road they were going to be headed down. The defense made the arguments for them saying there wasn't a lot of forensic evidence, but apparently the jury still felt like there was enough evidence to convict. So,
Yeah, it's like a
uh,
shooting in broad daylight, man, downtown Chicago. So yeah,
yeah.
it's
So
kind of a lot of evidence.
yeah. So wish the best for that family. Hopefully now they got a little bit of justice. There won't be any more get back. These dudes will be locked up,
Right.
and
I
hopefully that could be
mean,
the end of that.
who's to say there won't be no more get back? But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it's not.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's no more retaliation, and everybody could, you know, let
Nah,
that
for sure.
situation rest.
For sure. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go back to LA.
Yeah, all right.
You know anything about this?
Man, I mean, okay, the only thing I know is like how Soldier. First off, I don't know why my man's is back in jail, but there's a variety of reasons, and I'm sure it is. But point is, him and Soldier got into it, and I just don't understand why Soldier loves to troll this dude. It's the funniest thing in the world. But let's get into it.
All right, man. So I'm just gonna play the video because the video is gonna give you a little bit of insight into what happened, but we'll talk about it after.
I told y'all I was coming here.
What?
Fucking whack. Well, yeah.
That way.
He's taking care of business. Handling some
Shut up.
some mandatory issues, man. I see you on the other side.
Good shit.
Only a real player will go to jail looking like he's finna go to the Himalayas.
Yeah, good luck, man.
So
He was
it hasn't really been.
He was so
seemed
excited
like-
to go to jail.
It seemed like that, right?
I've never seen somebody so excited to turn themselves in to go to jail. He said, "You ain't never seen a real player like me go to jail. You ain't never seen a real player go to jail." First off,
Yeah, man.
no, I ain't never seen nobody that turned in the morning to walk through a metal detector and take their ass behind the cell.
Man.
Blueface is out of his birth. What's wrong with this man, bro?
Yo,
What's
man.
wrong with this man?
So he was headed to court. He had an idea that he may not be coming back
he
out.
knew he-
So
Going down. He knew he was going down. His lawyer told him.
it hasn't really been released what happened. I read that Krishan Rock and Krishan Jr. were with him when he turned himself in. Blueface's mom says that. Yo, man. Peace to everybody that's watching online right now, man. Let us know what you think about Blueface and not just this situation, but Blueface in general, because I don't follow Blueface on any platform and I see his content every single day. So I just want to know if you know about who he is, what do you think about him? But all right now. So
I love it, bro. I love it, bro. I love it. Like I said, I believe 2 weeks ago, Blueface has found a way to make himself the junior millennials Michael Jackson. He's the Gen Z Michael Jackson. This motherfucker finds a way to keep himself relevant in the media every week without releasing music.
hey, that's
Even
weird.
when he's releasing music.
So
That's
yeah,
the only thing. That's the only way he's like Mike, is because Mike would always find a way to stay relevant in media without having to put out music.
but the thing is that for the most part, the media was finding Mike. Mike wasn't finding the media. Like Mike was just living his
Either
life.
way, say what you want. Now that was the case, but now we have social media. Mike didn't
Yeah,
have
so-
social media. So point is, he's making sure this platform is going up. Yo,
Yeah.
he tell you 1,000 times it's a circus over here, and I'm the ringleader. So come on over here if you want to be part of the circus.
Yeah.
And I
So
love him for his honesty, man. It's
so
hilarious.
everybody can't go say there's something wrong with that man and Rock.
Hey,
And
it's a beautiful day at Zeus today. It's a beautiful
And
day
then-
at Zeus today. This dude is hilarious, bro. He's the new troll. Like
Yeah, maybe
trolls everybody on the net.
Brew and Integrity podcast says I see the videos with his son and I feel bad.
Yeah,
And
man. I mean, he's not the model parent by any means.
Yeah, using the son
I
as the prop, that's not cool. And telling him that he might be gay because he didn't want to have the strippers up on him, that wasn't cool.
Yeah,
Not having no snacks in the pantry for sure. So, but let me finish telling you what. So basically, the speculation and the thought. His mom blames Jaden, who's who's the mother of his oldest son, who we see, and Krishan for whatever happened. So there may have been some situation behind the scenes where somebody might have got arrested. I'm not really privy to that, but something must have happened that called for him to have to come to court. And he was already on probation, so his probation was revoked. He's going to be in LA County until this summer. I think it was June or July this summer. He'll be in county unless they don't have space, and they may let him go early. But another thing to remember, Ali, is that he just got probation for that shooting case that we talked about again last week, where we showed him unloading the clip. So
In Vegas, right?
the Vegas case, so that could also have some impact on whether or not they say that he needs to come back for that too. And for that, he got like a four. I think it was either like a 4 or 5 year sentence, or
Yeah,
maybe
like
more.
that's what you don't. That, I mean, this is where it does get hairy, is because whatever you did here, if it does affect the statute, the law there in Vegas, yo, that's where you don't want to be. First off, number one, jail is not where you want to be. Period. Let's just put that out there. Disclaimer. Number one. Number two, L.A. County, one of the worst places ever to be in jail. Like, it's trash. It's horrible. Thank God I've never been there. But from the
I
people
was
that I know,
I was just gonna ask you.
Never.
I'm,
No,
I'm
I've
not
never
a
been to jail.
I'm like Shannon Sharp. I'm not a journalist, but I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Are you telling
No.
us this from firsthand experience?
But no,
We want to know.
from
We just
a lot
got to
of
clear
my
that up.
friends that have been there, that have been. They said it's horrible, and what I do know is that you get double time, so it got to be bad. So if he's supposed to be there till summer, I guess it just depends on the amount of time. He'll be there for like until March, if that's
Yeah,
the case.
yeah,
It's literally that bad, and they don't have space like that.
yes.
But what I have heard from family members and other people alike that went to jail in Vegas, yeah, it's just as bad, and you got to do, I believe, all of your time there.
Yeah, Vegas is
I
that
don't
deal,
think
man.
Vegas is just letting you out like that. Like, I
Mm,
don't know. Cook County's a different place, man. I mean, yeah.
yeah, yeah, man.
Excuse me,
So
Clark
the only
County.
thing about this, man, is Blueface basically is like our third co-host, man. Like we gonna be missing him. We talk about that cat every week.
We do. We can't have him gone, man, for too long. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guarantee you, there will be no shortage of footage. If he's gonna be, first off, if he knew he was going down and he's about to go away, I guarantee you the footage is gonna keep coming out until he gets released.
All right, man. So hold your head, man.
Be all right,
We're gonna
face.
keep. So, man, Diageo said
Not
they was gonna take
James
that, take
Dolan?
that, take that.
Is
Say
that
what?
James Dolan?
I don't
With
even really
Diddy?
know who to do. I don't think so. But you know, Diddy had a deal with Diageo that went bad.
Right.
Good riddance to Blueface or the Diddy, because
Hey,
Diddy might be going away too.
is it get rid of the Diddy or Blueface? Which one?
Let us know. Let us know. But so we talked about it when
No.
the suit first got filed. I don't even know if you was with me when we was talking about it then. But at that time, Diddy filed a
What?
suit against Diageo, basically saying that they were not putting the same type of effort into making his brand pop as they were with other brands. I think he was talking about like Casamigos and other brands, but especially not so much the Ciroc, but on the De Leon tequila side. So if you don't know, he was like more like a brand ambassador for Ciroc. They probably paid him a little bit, on that. A lot of people thought he owned it, but it was already in existence. But then with De Leon, he had a 50-50 partnership with Diageo, and he felt like they weren't really pushing it. So they just settled the suit. It's been dismissed. No terms have been released. But Diageo 100% owns De Leon now, and Diddy's is out. I think he's gonna have to spend that time focusing on some other trials and some other stuff anyway. But that's kind of just the whole deal. He said that he had to send his own people to Mexico to till the fields to be able to have the tequila. They say it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, man, the fact that Diddy has the gumption to say he sent people to till the fields in Mexico, what you had people, you plucked in, what were you doing? You plucking interns from the Bad Boy office and sending them to Mexico to pick blue agave? Is that what
hey,
happened,
man.
brother love? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what I will say
Yes.
is that he didn't even pump Leon like he did. Like he was booming Ciroc like he made us believe Ciroc was his brand. We didn't know none
Yeah.
of the backstory until now.
Yeah, and I agree with that,
So-
man. De Leon actually was to me is
Don't
better
cry
than
about
Ciroc.
what you didn't pub, Diddy, because like the thing is, you was never out here yelling "take that" with the De Leon bottle. It was big Ciroc boy. Ciroc boys everywhere in the club. I never heard De Leon De Leon boys nowhere. I never, never heard nothing about De Leon. I never seen a commercial with Diddy for De Leon.
Did anybody even know about De Leon? Let us know if you ever knew about De Leon, ever tried De Leon.
And it's not a bad tequila. I like it. I
It's
like it. I
decent.
like it a lot. The bottle's nice. Ciroc is trash. Let's just put that out there. Ciroc is a bottom barrel vodka. When it came out, I was like everybody. The peach had me in a chokehold. I'm not gonna lie. Peach Ciroc had me in a chokehold for a while. But then Homecoming ended, and then it was over. So like, I was done with it.
See, I never got into the flavor of liquor.
I'm
Whether
just
it's
saying, like
but
2011,
I could
it was a big
but
thing.
people was on that. I remember they had the
It was a
apple,
big
the
thing in
peach, the
2011.
this, the that. For sure.
Peach Ciroc had us in a chokehold in 2011. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So that's over, man. So Diageo was trying to have this case handled outside of court, probably through some type of arbitration clause. The judge ruled that it would be heard in court, and that probably motivated him to put some money on the case. There may have been some validity to Diddy's claims, and they didn't want that information to get out. So they went ahead and paid up,
What did he get? 300 million?
Financial terms are not disclosed, but he got enough
He's trying
to
to get some of
settle.
that Cassie money back, baby.
Yeah, he got enough to settle the suit and move on, so that you can focus on some other stuff. Shout out to everybody that's watching with us, Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes Live. We do have somebody that's got some opinions about the alcohols. I thought maybe I was asking about the alcohol at church or something. Anybody say they drink De Leon, beautiful packaging, but the alcohol is mid.
Beautiful packaging.
Meh.
It's mid. I agree. It's definitely a mid. You know what? It definitely doesn't have the same effect as Casamigos does on you. I'm not gonna lie.
Now
Casamigos will turn a horrible day into just not so bad. We'll be here tomorrow.
I don't funk with it.
It can make a great day astounding.
I don't funk with the
It can
Casamigos,
turn
but
a church girl into a streetwalker. Casamigos is dangerous. You gotta watch out for Casamigos and definitely enjoy responsibly, because I done woke up the next day and had a time the night before for Amigos.
Yeah. So what I do like about that De Leon, it's got that big D on it. It kind of reminds me of the Detroit Tigers.
I love the big D. I love the big D on there. You know what I'm saying? Pause. That was crazy. That was crazy. My last name is Dillard. You know what I'm saying? So like Detroit, the big capital letter.
Hold on. Before you explain, I gotta give you. You gotta have time to explain why you love the big D, man. So
My last name is.
I'm gonna give you the floor. Go ahead, bro.
My last name is Dillard. That was a crazy pause, people. Yo, by the way, did you hear that? That was wild. Excuse me.
That's what she said.
No, last name is Dillard. You know what I'm saying? So like anything with a capital letter that represents my, surname, I'm cool with. So I bought a bottle for my mom. She was like, "Oh, it has a nice, like capital D. I like that." It's like, "Yeah, ma, it's great, right? It's gorgeous." That was why. You have the floor, sir.
I just wanted you to have a chance to be able to say that so that they can't clip it.
Yeah, gotta
try to
clear
make
that
it
up. Gotta clear that up.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard it out loud, and after I heard that, I was like, "Yo, that you can't say that. That was crazy."
Yeah. No disrespect to anybody that's truthful.
Hope Kevin Mace don't come for me.
Yeah, but let's keep it moving, brother. we don't want to get caught up right there, man. So we stay patrolling the police. So there's a law. It's called Marcy's Law, and the point of the law was to keep the identity of crime victims private, confidential. So in Florida, they tried to say that this law applied to police who were reckless and killed people in the line of duty. Last year, the Supreme Court came out and they said that that was not constitutional. So now they're trying to write a new law for police so that they get the same protection as Marcy's Law victims. So.
Why are we always creating special laws for police to protect them, and they supposed to be protecting other people? It's crazy.
Hey,
Marcy Law.
That's a
What
good
about
question,
Marcy
man.
from
Let us.
Detroit who got hemmed up and they
Yeah,
choked Marcy out? What
the
about her
whole Marcy,
family?
the whole Marcy projects that they stopped and
I
frisked for
mean,
20
yeah, what
years.
about everybody else? Come on.
What y'all think? Y'all
Everybody
think
to
police
stop.
deserve any additional protection from having their identities revealed after they kill people?
Man, release all them people's names, they granny house, where they went to school, they daycares, all of that. Let them pee. Let them see pee. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Saving
man.
these people, saving the police.
Yeah.
Police don't need saving. We need saving from them.
Sometimes that's for sure.
I've never been in a situation where I felt comfortable enough to just be like, you know what, the police really saved me today.
Save me, no. But it was a couple of Clark Atlanta University police officers that was pretty cool. We talked about that.
Yeah, but that's we talking about the police at we talking about first off, they were public safety.
No. The dark blue was not the dark blue was the real deal. They could take you to jail.
I get it. Yeah, but like, bro, we only had 3 of them, and they was all black, and 2 of them went to the actual university that they were securing before. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah, man. So hopefully this law does not get passed, and hopefully police don't get any more of a reason to want to be able to assassinate
For the
people.
police to be able to do and assault more people just with no
Yeah.
consequence.
But so
Marcy's law for all. That's like white lie, all lives matter. That's how I feel about that.
give
That's
me
what's
just
crazy. All lives matter.
yeah. So hip hop's on trial, man. We talking about YNW Melly. Shout out to his dope black lawyer David Howard in the picture. So the judge has come out and said, "Look, man, y'all been playing around for long enough. This trial is gonna go ahead and get started, and it's gonna get started sooner than y'all probably anticipated." So they got a trial order, and basically the trial order is just a document that gives all the deadlines for when things need to happen for trial. And here's what it looks like. It might be a little hard
It's
to
about
read
time,
it.
man.
Well, this is the retrial. So they had the trial, and it's not getting much bigger. But basically, it says that they're going to have a calendar call on February 23rd, and the trial will start on March 5th. So on February 23rd, the parties are going to appear, and they're going to talk about any issues that they have pre-trial that need to be handled. If there's any delays, or they want to make any motions for things to be excluded, or if the other side has not provided discovery of evidence, this would be a time where they could bring it to the judge. So they say that they give the deadlines for all of the different things: pretrial motions, identifying witnesses, motions eliminate, which is basically motions to eliminate things from being allowed to be brought into court, proposed jury instructions. You have to let the other side view your exhibits before you use them.
Right.
And then they have the opportunity to object to them if they feel like there's a reason that the jury should not see it. And then it's talking about familiarizing yourself with the audio and video equipment in the courtroom. And Judge John J. Murphy said it's time to get it cracking. He's like, I ain't playing with y'all no more.
Yeah, man. I wonder if they're gonna play YNW Melly's music like they did Thug. I mean, I know he ain't got no records like Lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But
He got a
if they
song
play
called
Melly's
Murder.
music, he might get convicted, man. It's all gonna
He
be
got a
over.
song. He has a song called Murder on My Mind. And they
And I
have
really think they're gonna use this as grounds.
So in the original trial, we talked about it, but in the original trial, they said they were not going to use the music, so the defense wasn't really preparing for that. But they have stated now with the new prosecutor on the case that they do intend to use music and other videos and whatnot as evidence. Always curious to know what the people watching.
So I don't think it's gonna be the same thing. Everybody was struggling. not to rock, but lifestyle as soon as they start banging it.
Yeah, always curious to know if the people think that the music of the artist is art or if it's evidence, or if it should be evidence. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe said he was lying on 95% of his records, so
Man,
I'm
Fat
curious.
Joe, look, this is the funniest thing. This is turning all hip hop art. Yo, why is these people coming out the woodworks? Yo, Joey Crack, right? That was your name? No, I was lying about that. Nah, baby, that ain't me. I was baking soda. I wasn't selling crack. I'm not Joey. This stands for creative recreation. Everybody coming up with acronyms now. This is the best. This is the best.
Yeah, Joey Crack say he don't sell crack, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
man. Look, we all seen Raising Kanan last week, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling your stories on the records.
Hey
Damn.
man, it's still a little early for a spoiler. Let's relax. So we talked about YNW Melly's mom doing
We
OnlyFans
did talk
and
about
making,
YNW Melly's mom.
but I don't
I'm
think
here
you
for
were
the
here
fact.
when
What's the
I don't think you were
news?
here when she sat down with Tasha K. She said that she got 40K on the first day.
No, I wasn't. I was up for that day. I believe she would have got 40K in that day. I mean, I almost would have signed on to be a patron. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so let me see if I can show you this clip real quick and tell me y'all, do you think that OnlyFans is a suitable way to pay for your child's trial, or
The internet the other day. You're saying that you're YNW Melly's mom and you're about to hit OnlyFans.
Why not? You make money while you sleep, and I turned 40 this year. Why not do something crazy?
Did you start it yet though?
What? My
Your
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
How much you made the first day? I just need to know the first day.
The first day it was pretty epic. It was pretty epic.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Like 40-ish, 50.
One day?
Day one.
Bitch, I'm getting an OnlyFans. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
She almost walked off set.
40,000?
Mm-hmm. And that was not even a full 24 hours.
So it's still collecting.
It's still going.
first?
I'm about to start me an AI OnlyFans too. It's gonna be crazy. Yo, 40 bands, Miley's mom. That's good money, man. Congrats to her. Yo, gotta love the venture capitalists. No,
40K a day is crazy.
That's
I'm trying to figure out anybody. I might, for the people with the elbow fetish, I might come out there and start my OnlyFans or something
man.
like that.
You know
what
I'm
saying?
showing big toes out here. No, I'm playing. Yo, that's crazy.
Everybody can't
I
go.
don't know.
So
Like,
Tasha
I'm
K
happy
ain't getting
for
no.
her.
Yeah,
I'm
hold up
happy
real quick,
for her.
Ali. We got everybody can't go says she need that 40K a day to pay Cardi. But let's be clear, Tasha K don't have no 40K a day. And I don't think Tasha K gonna get no 40K a day. But she does definitely need that bread to pay Cardi, because Cardi's definitely coming to collect all 4 million.
All four.
Yeah. My bad to cut you off, bro, but I did want to
Nah,
clarify that.
it's good. It's good, baby. Nah, that's
Yeah.
important. Nah, I feel you. Nah, I feel
Yeah.
it. Like everybody can't go. Nah, you right for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Hey, that's some good money. I ain't mad at her, dog. Look, that's a whole PPP right there. She came up. Yo, I don't know. I might have to log on and just see what she doing on there.
Yeah,
Might
so
have to
for
figure this out.
research. We can
Yeah,
expense
that's what it's
that.
gonna be.
Yeah, we can expense that. That's research.
That's word.
So yeah, man, but we having fun with it, man. But Melly is facing the death penalty, bro. So this retrial is very important, obviously, for his life, but not just for getting out of jail, but just his life in general. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to play around with it too much, but
I'm not. And we shouldn't, because this is a young black man's life. But have you ever just been like, you know what? You kind of did it. And
I don't know, man. And
laid out, and hopefully, if you didn't, they could really prove that you didn't.
Yeah, the worst part though is that they have a new charge since the last trial for witness tampering. So they had another inmate his co-conspirator is YNW Bortland, and they say that him and Bortland had worked together to have another inmate make calls to try to convince Melly's ex-girlfriend and her mother to not testify. So if that gets into evidence, that could definitely impact
that's
that
very
case.
damaging.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
damaging. What I think a lot of people don't realize is like, and to our younger audience, I mean, just to our audience, period. Yo, if you do something, please do not have your people go speak on your behalf for them, because it will be considered tampering.
Yeah. Also, speaking of jail calls, so that wasn't planned, but
They record everything in jail when you call.
Yep.
This call will be monitored.
Yeah, but I say that because I say that because we got an update from LA's own Keefe D.
Oh my God. He from Compton.
LA's own Keefe D. So
He from Compton. He ain't from LA.
So he also had a call leak between him and his son. And I'm gonna play the call, man. I want you to hear it for yourself, man. This dude is goofy.
An authorization
he's a goofball for sure.
Green light on our side.
Our side is green light.
Yeah, he was raised in war.
A cryptic exchange heard between Dwayne Keefe D. Davis and his son Dwayne Jr. during a jailhouse phone call. Davis is the suspect accused of orchestrating the 1996 drive-by shooting of rapper Tupac Shakur here in Las Vegas.
He's saying that it's on.
Prosecutors argue this phone call shows the defendant poses a danger to the community. That's because they say green light is an authorization to kill, and he might be conspiring to harm witnesses cooperating with prosecution.
So you know anything about the term green light when it comes to LA? Lingo?
I think everybody knows the term green light when it comes to anything in the streets. You know what I'm saying? If it's a green light, like when we used to play red light, green light, it's a go. If it's green, it's up. If it's red, it's stop. If it's yellow, proceed with caution.
But
you
proceed with who?
You know what these terms mean.
Proceed with who? Green for the green light though. I didn't hear him say, "Yo, this witness got the green light. It's a go."
Anybody's name. It was nothing specific, which is very roundabout. Which is like, and as stupid as this man is to even be saying something like that, which could be easily misinterpreted. It also just goes to show you how thirsty they are just to catch, criminals up on anything. Because that's going to fall apart in court if he has a relatively dope black lawyer, if it's somewhat of a good
He does not. He's got that public defender because Diddy
and even
pay
because
for the,
Diddy
for
won't
the
pay the
counsel.
money. Right, because Brother Love won't pay for the counsel. He ain't good. He got P. Okay, so even a righteous PD should be able to get that. Tucked away in some ordinance, because it's like, yo, that's real loose.
Anybody listening heard green light and took that to mean any type of criminal activity against any type of individual just off of hearing that? I'm just curious. If you were on the jury, would that in itself lead you to believe that there was some type of nefarious criminal activity being planned?
Yeah, let us know in your comments.
Let us know. But
absolutely.
But let's keep listening. We got a security police gang expert that's gonna tell us what it means in a second. Hold on.
Well then let's
the intel part about the gangs are very important.
Phil De Palma is a retired Metro detective. He says interpreting specific language is a big part of gang investigation.
It 100% is real. The lingo, the codes that they use to speak to try to circumvent any law enforcement gaining knowledge of what they're talking about.
Channel 13 also obtained a 2007 interview between Los Angeles police and Davis, in which Davis confesses to his involvement in Tupac's murder. It was under a proffer agreement or a deal made without the defense.
So before we get there, I'm not in the streets, but man, that expert Phil De Palma certainly does not know what he's talking about.
Hey man, first off, look, when my man pulled out the Sherlock Holmes Why, bro? Do you have the microphone?
Yeah.
What is going on? Why do you need the microphone glass? That's number one. Number two, bro. This clip art that Channel 13 is popping in the over the shoulder first 48, along with the cassette tape running. Like, bro, I ain't seen a cassette tape. Who has a cassette tape anymore?
Questions that need
This is
answers.
crazy. Channel 13, upgrade the clip art, baby. Y'all crazy for this.
So now they're talking about there's video of Keefe D talking with LAPD where they gave him an agreement saying that anything that he tells them won't be used against him. He will not be able to be charged. So after he did that, Keefe D went on a press tour and started telling whatever podcaster that would have him on the show the same stuff that he told the police that the police couldn't use against him.
You tell us won't be used against you. All right,
So
I'm gonna tell you everything. And I'm gonna write a book and talk about it.
So here we go.
And having to worry about prosecution.
Yeah, but I feel I can still go to jail with that because this is federal.
What is said right here cannot be used against you, Keefe. Nothing you say today can be used against you.
Nothing you say today
can be used
against you.
Davis's lawyers claim he was offered immunity in exchange for what he knew about Tupac's murder, but prosecutors say Davis's own words outside of the proffer deal are what landed him in jail, including in his own book and various media interviews over the years.
Did nobody know but us four that was in the car?
The proffer agreement is expected to play a major role in Davis's upcoming trial. Currently, Davis's bail is set at $750,000.
So if you have anything on this bill, we're setting up a GoFundMe for brother Keefe D, Dwayne Keefe D Davis.
Are we?
No.
Are we?
That'll be a no. But
I'm gonna have to say the name, no, brother. But
but man, he's a wild boy. So he said there was only 4 people in the car, and unfortunately for him, /fortunately, he's the only one living. But unfortunately for him, he's also the only one speaking. So there's a lot of evidence that they're going to be trying to suppress. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be trying to suppress that. The only other person who's alive that was at the scene is Suge Knight, Marion Suge Knight, who weirdly was
Suge is talking. Suge is speaking on all the details. If you give him a microphone, any type of platform to speak, if you write Suge a letter, he's writing back.
Well, oddly, Suge Knight and Keefe D were on the same Pee Wee football team in Compton growing up, right? So not shocking, but obviously Suge has always said that he has ties to a gang that's a blood gang.
The Bloods, yeah.
Keefe D. Well, I'm explaining for the people that are not from LA. Right. So then Keefe D was supposedly a high-ranking member of the Southside Crips at one time. Two gangs that had I guess beef or whatever.
Pass, for sure.
Yeah. So Keefe D says in his book that Suge looked him in the eye, and it was like two I forget the term used, but like basically like two alpha males or gorillas locking horns. And he starts talking about when the guns started shooting, Pac started shooting back, they were shooting at them. And Suge said he wasn't going to talk about it. He said he don't have nothing to say, but that was before his podcast Collect Call with Suge Knight came out. So who knows if Suge Knight going to change his mind.
Before his podcast Collect Calls with Suge Knight.
Yeah. He might change his mind now. Hey, but let me ask you, man, do you believe that brother Keefe was only saying these things for entertainment purposes as he has stated now, or do you believe that he thought that he was able to say whatever he wanted ever since he got the proffer deal with LAPD?
I believe he was able to say, or he thought he was able to say whatever he wanted to by not being prosecuted with LAPD, which is probably still true. To my knowledge, LAPD didn't prosecute him, right?
They did uphold their agreement, so he did get arrested by the Las
Vegas, where the crime was committed, right?
For a Las Vegas murder, yes.
For a Las Vegas murder. So LAPD wouldn't, like, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Why would LAPD book you for a crime that's out of their jurisdiction and they have nothing to do with? And of course they're going to uphold that. We're not going to charge you with anything. But if you're stupid enough to come on here and tell us everything that actually happened, we will deliver that information to Las Vegas PD. and the good old people of Clark County.
Yeah.
And they will come for your ass.
Yeah,
Keefe.
man. So
did.
Let's talk about the boy Thug, man. So last week we reported that the Young Thug trial went on a week and a half break in honor of the Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday. They'll be starting back trial next week, so there's no new information. So I did want to take a moment just to kind of break down what has happened so far, so that when we start back on Monday, we're all up on to speed. If that's okay.
The judge with the bros?
No, we do not. We do not.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah. So I was gonna create a timeline, but I found one that I thought was sufficient. So I'm gonna share my screen, show you my timeline that I found from Atlanta News First. So as you can see right here, Young Thug was indicted on May 9th. He was re-indicted with new charges on August 5th, and this is of 2022. All right. In between then, he was denied bond for the first time on June 3rd, 2022. Later that year, Gunna was given an Alford plea, which means that basically he was not pleading guilty. Well, he does plead guilty, but he says not because he did it, but because they have too much evidence. So he went free, but a lot of people thought he was a snitch. A couple weeks after that, January this year, they started jury selection. June this year, Thug dropped his album. So remember, jury selection started in January. It took until November to actually select the jury. So it took 10 months to select the jury. A week after that, the judge said that the lyrics could be used as evidence. About 2 weeks after that, the trial started. They had a couple of gang experts testify. One of the co-defendants got stabbed in jail. They had a jail fight. He got stabbed, so that delayed the trial some more. So they got back going, and one of the YSL founders admitted to YSL being a gang. He also got a deal similar to Gunna, so he's not going to be in jail. His name's I think it's Travarius Stevens or something like that, but he goes by Tick or YSL Slug. So he's still
go by that.
So he's been on the stand since January 4th. When they go back on January 22nd, he'll still be on the stand, being cross-examined by the defense. And on my birthday last week, there was a live feed hack. So we do have the audio from that.
Hi, Mr. Stevens, you can take it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take our comfort break at this point in time. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We're in recess.
Free fuck, mistrial. Free fuck, mistrial. Free fuck, mistrial. Free fuck, mistrial.
So, any thoughts about that? So basically what happened is, so courts have been having Zoom links that are available for people to watch trials. And somebody hacked into the link and was able to get their sound on.
It's been going up in court, man. From people lunging at judges to just hacking court Zooms.
Yeah.
It's been up.
Yeah. And then the one thing that wasn't on the timeline was YSL Polo.
I don't believe that he may be doing this for the purposes of just drawing attention to himself. But of course, sir, as you are well aware, I'm duty bound to consider whatever it is you want to tell me. But your client's nodded in affirmance. He just has some extra movements that the court is noticing, and he's done that the entirety of this particular proceeding. So you haven't said anything up to this point in time, so I'm going to assume that that's something that you and he are working through.
And then on Tuesday,
Watch Thug, though. Watch Thug.
9 o'clock, let's see. Hold on, wait 1 second. Tuesday the 6th?
The 5th.
The 5th? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. All right. Unless there's any other inquiry of me, then...
Thug, like, come on, bro.
Yo, man.
We're on trial for our lives, and you out here playing.
Hey, Polo has been the highlight of this whole case. And it's
So
like, no, sir, you're on trial for your life. He's already been booked for his.
yeah, so
He don't
so
care.
not at that time, but he kind of probably knew where it was headed. So, and the time that they have not been able to get this case really moving, YSL Polo has already been found guilty in 2 different murders and sentenced to life.
Right.
So he already kind of had that on his
Yeah, that was on the docket for him regardless, man. He was already going down for something totally different. And at that point, it didn't matter how much he played.
Yeah, so you know what it is. You know what time it is, my dog. Do you know what time it is?
Oh, baby.
Yeah, man. So it is
Florida time.
what the Florida? Come on, dog. What you think? You know he did it too. But I'm gonna break it down for you. So this man was trying to check into a hotel in a little suburb outside of Fort Lauderdale called Dania Beach. And his card kept declining. So he got upset that he couldn't book a room. So he smacked the worker at the hotel while the dude was looking down. So then he left the building and the worker followed him outside to try to get his license plate number. So this brother now decides right outside of his BMW to punch the dude in the face, knocked him unconscious. So
it's kind of funny when you think about it. Okay.
So the slap and the punch were both caught on camera, of course. And authorities were able to track down this gentleman as he was about to board a flight to Fort Lauderdale. So he almost got away. Damn. What the Florida is going
over
on?
a slap and a punch is crazy.
But not even that. How you gonna slap and punch somebody because your card don't work?
That's what's crazy. You slap and punch somebody because you ain't got the Fetty.
Hey,
I ain't got the money.
You come he should have got slapped and punched, bro.
Oh God.
You up here trying to scam and swindle us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why my man's decided and took it on his own onus to just walk outside the building and run up on his car?
Bro,
nah, you ain't got it all. But the Florida, man.
Bro, you not no security guard, you not no police.
You ain't no, bro. You ain't getting not a piece or not a dollar or none of the money coming to this hotel.
Except your $17.49 an hour. And that's all. Whatever you get. Even if you get $77 an hour, you ain't getting nothing extra.
Bro, you can make $100 an hour, Chief.
Yeah, bro.
It's still not gonna be as much as room work.
Hey man, so that's what it is. Travis Dion Brock, man, living the dream, trying to be like you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in with us. You know, hey Travis, what would you do if you were working in a hotel and the dude's car didn't work, and then he slapped you? Let us know, bro. We're curious.
You damn sure ain't getting no ticket to the Continental Breakfast.
Man,
you damn sure don't get no admittance to the Continental Breakfast.
So that's what we got this week, man. Trav went to Prairie View, so he a country boy. You already know.
Oh yeah, he know.
Hey Travis, but Travis is also corporate because I believe Travis really wanted to say where they do that at, but he said, "How does that work?"
Come on, PB. You know what time it is. They ain't, bro.
Yeah, man. Just playing around. So, man, that's our last story, man. We always end with the what the Florida, but we always want to know what you think. You know what I'm saying? If you have any story ideas, anything that you're curious about, holla at us. Let us know. Yeah, man, it's gonna be some smoke. You get more into your PV. We hear you.
Yo, I guarantee you, my man got out of jail and went right back to the same hotel.
Hey,
straight back to that Howard Johnson. And
it's gonna be some slow singing, some flower bringing. Man, you're not about to slap me because you ain't got no bread.
For real, somebody's gonna be on a t-shirt. We're gonna have some dubs on this t-shirt.
Yeah, man. But as always, it's fun being with y'all, doing the show. if you have any story ideas, we want to cover what you want to talk about. Holla at us. Let us know what they are.
Dude.
But until that time, we're gonna hold on, man.
Yeah, man.
I froze, bro. I
There's gonna
froze.
be a lot on the slate next week.
Yeah, man.
Well, until next week, people, thank y'all for watching Beats, Rhymes, and Crimes. We'll see y'all next week, man. You already know. To
Holla at
everybody,
your
I'm
boy.
Ali LaFlare. Josh ESQ, man, the dope black lawyer. If you need a dope black lawyer and you in the Florida metropolitan Miami area, definitely holla at Josh Jones, your dope black lawyer. Big love.